Welcome to part 2 of the PaRappa the Rapper Let's Play. In this part we will be seeing a familiar face, a family favourite, a tearjerker, a Tamanegi sensei. Well, this is getting demonetised immediately. Oh, and here we have this reporter is called I think it's called Rodney Greenblatt. He's named after the creator again. And you might think, oh, isn't that a bit like, you know, is he a bit full of himself, putting like multiple mentions of his own name? But I don't think he actually did that. I think it was probably the game director, probably just like, thank you for making all the characters, we'll put you in the game a few times.
It looks like the Noodle Syndicate is finally taking action. Our lives will be in
and then yeah, there's some silly convenient dialogue like, oh yeah, I think my dad used to study noodles. Like, oh, isn't that nice?
We've got to think of something.
Not to worry.
But yeah,
Look at this.
other characters in this game actually have quite a bit more like
This
relevance into the story.
Oh,
Like we barely saw
illustrate a
PaRappa and Sunny's dad
so
in
well, push that
in the last game. Like they appeared like once or twice, but they have a lot more
same one. Why did you do that?
prevalence.
I thought it'd be convenient. Just
Um,
push that green button, will you?
Okay.
And as we can see as well, Sunny's dad has had a redesign
No,
slightly,
not that one.
different
The greener
different
button.
clothes
Oh, this.
and different colour too.
That's
I've heard it's
one.
because they wanted to just make it more obvious that he's a plant pot,
It better be
in
it.
case people got confused that
Here goes.
the brown plant pot last time actually meant like they mistook it as soil, but I don't know, that was just a rumour I heard.
Almost. Almost what? The noodles are almost perfect.
That doesn't mean anything. What happened to us?
But now they've been shrunk.
I cut a few corners, but I didn't think we'd shrink.
This is no joke.
Don't worry.
I'm surprised at how calm PaRappa's dad is, being shrunk.
Where's the remote control?
Well, I mean, until he finds out that he can't actually reach that, but...
Where's that?
Ah,
Well,
here are the lads. The likely lads are back.
Hey, PaRappa! Push that dark green but square button!
And we're about to see everyone's favourite teacher.
This is a good show. It makes you feel like you lost 40 pounds.
I don't know why I'm trying to keep this a secret. It's pretty obvious that it's
maybe.
who else but Chop Chop.
Okay.
Although he's a bit different now. He's got his own show. If what happened in Unjamalami is true about him losing his casino, then and that's probably why he's got this TV show now. But I don't know, because that happened in a dream. Unless if, you know, I don't know, Chop Chop is so like attuned to his spiritual side that he was able to astrally project himself into Lemmy's head. Oh look, it's nice to know that Joe Chin is still friends with everyone. He is the best character.
Yeah, definitely not for kids.
I get it.
Young children, relax.
His stalker's got a bit longer too,
If you
Chop
learn
Chop's.
the brand new romantic
He's
invented by me.
I don't know if that's to show he's got older or if he's just let his hair grow out. In Unjamalami,
There are no
it's even longer
just
because he's not like kept himself like together very well in that one.
I know.
He's wearing like dirty clothes and stuff. I think it's interesting how in Japan his name is just Tamanegi Sensei, and Tamanegi is just Japanese for onion. It's very to the point as opposed to just Chop Chop. But yeah, this is a really funky and cool song. It's a bit funny when you think about the lyrics quite a bit more because you couldn't. Alright. Domestic abuse is not funny, but this song sometimes sounds like it's talking about domestic abuse. It feels like it feels like Chop Chop is trying to get something off his chest that he has done in his past. Like, yeah, he's teaching about like doing karate but love at the same time, and then he talks about how he needs to get a lawyer and stuff. Probably took the karate thing too far and I don't know, maybe got a restraining order from a previous lover. You might have noticed as well at the bottom that there's actually another meter at the bottom down there. As I told before, when it said that you had to follow the instructions, and now it's saying that as we get on, it'll start to say, "Oh, try and do your own thing." And those dials, more dials appear, and they get more complete. And they're actually to help you see how close you are to getting a cool rating. So that blue one is obedience. The orange one is freestyle, and there'll be a purple one, and that's funk. And the idea is you're meant to get the freestyle and the funk meters in the positive, and get the blue obedience one in the negative, because the other two are showing whether you're doing your own thing and whether you're doing it to the beat of the song, and the blue one is showing whether you're following what the teacher is telling you to do. Also, there's a little funny joke that we just missed where, I think, or has it not happened yet? I wasn't paying attention. Where PaRappa holds out a rose when they say love with Rose. But PJ... Or is it about to happen now, actually? Yeah, here it goes. So PaRappa pulls out a rose, but the PJ pulls out some lamb chops. Because I guess that's what he sees as the equivalent of roses. And that's the second stage complete.
Very smooth, very romantic.
It's a very nice song.
I love you.
I
See you next time.
do sometimes come back and listen to it. PaRappa, why are you talking to the TV? He can't hear you back. And then here we have this thing that they put in this game, which is a bonus game. I think it's if you score really well in like the last in the actual level. All that happens is when the small onions pull out a thing, you just have to press the corresponding button. So like they're in the same position as X, circle, square and triangle in the same colours. But if you do it too early when they haven't brought something out, because they can fake you out, you actually like stun them for a bit so they can't pull out more things. But I thought this is pretty cool because you're back in the dojo from the first stage. That's probably the most iconic stage from the first PaRappa game. It's interesting, but it's not really like that fun. It's cool to do, but it's such a mundane thing. But at least it's there, and at least you don't have to do it, I guess. It was a nice surprise when I first played the game, because I actually had no idea that this thing existed. Ooh, and that was a vicious kick to the square onion guy. I think this minigame would be better actually if it wasn't as long as it is. Oh, there we go. I think possibly as well yeah, it adds to your total score stage, so I suppose if you really want to compete with your friends, then there's always that to help. But yeah, so stage 2 complete. In the next part, things will
Sure you want to overwrite?
definitely
Saving now. Save.
get a bit more wacky. At least I hope so. So yeah, in the next part, I will see you for stage 3. See you then.